Imagine you are sitting in your familiar room, perhaps on a gentle evening, when the soft yellow light from your desk lamp casts warm glows onto the walls painted in cozy colors, creating delicate shadows that dance lightly with every faint breeze drifting in from the ceiling fan spinning slowly overhead. Your breathing echoes steadily, like a soothing background melody, blending seamlessly with the faint ticking sounds from the wall clock, and far beyond the window. The rustling of leaves in the night wind carries the scent of damp earth after an afternoon rain shower. Suddenly, a thought flashes through your mind like an unexpected cold gust. Every memory you cherish, from the carefree days of childhood running wildly across golden rice fields under the blazing summer sun, to the heartbreaking pain of losing a loved one that clutches your heart as if it were being squeezed tightly. Then the moments of happiness that seem endless, like a sunset by the seaside with waves crashing rhythmically and laughter echoing joyfully, even the distant twinkling stars in the vast black sky shining brilliantly like remote diamonds. All of it could merely be lifeless numbers racing endlessly within a massive computer program, hidden somewhere in a realm you cannot touch or reach. This notion makes you pause, draw a deep breath, feeling the cool air fill your lungs completely, and glance around the room, the soft sofa embracing your body comfortably, the lingering aroma of coffee from this morning's cup, the distant hum of traffic on the streets like whispers from the outside world. Perhaps all these things are not the ultimate, solid, unchanging reality, but rather a simulation so sophisticated and flawless that you cannot distinguish what truly exists in flesh and blood from the layers of illusions crafted by an intelligence far beyond human imagination. This concept sounds like a dramatic science fiction tale, with heroic characters battling against the system, but in truth, it is one of the most controversial philosophical and scientific hypotheses in recent decades, an idea with the power to shake us to our core, forcing us to reconsider entirely how we exist in this world, evoking emotions ranging from confusion to awe, from curiosity to a profound introspection about our very selves. Since humans first began to ponder deeply, gathering around warm fires in dark prehistoric caves with the crackling of flames and the scent of smoke mingling with moist soil, we have always questioned the true nature of the surrounding world. Is this world as sturdy as the rough stone beneath your bare feet while walking on a rugged mountain path, or merely a hazy illusion painted by our minds, like tree shadows reflected on a calm lake under moonlight? Other things we see with sparkling eyes, touch with warm hands, feel with racing hearts, from the fragrance of blooming flowers in your home garden on a dewy morning, to the pattering of rain on an old tiled roof. Only the fragile surface of a deeper reality, concealed by countless overlapping layers of deception like peeling the skins of an onion one by one. The simulation hypothesis emerges as a haunting whisper, echoing through the flow of human philosophy for thousands of years, and then becoming sharper and more vivid with groundbreaking technological advancements, turning what once seemed impossible into something tangible and close, making your heart beat faster from its terrifying proximity. This idea poses a bold question, making you feel as if standing on the edge of a cosmic secret. If everything is just a gigantic game with pre-programmed rules, then who is holding the controller, sitting in the shadows with a glowing keyboard? And what are we, humans with all our joys and sorrows, truly in this grand, expansive picture, where every decision might simply be a button pressed? The person who brought this hypothesis into modern light, spreading it like a warm flame in late-night conversations, is the philosopher Bostrom from Oxford University, a man with deep eyes and a thoughtful smile, often found in ancient libraries surrounded by towering shelves covered in timeless dust. In the year 2003, he presented a tightly logical argument, repeated countless times in seminars, podcasts, and social media posts, with a calm voice resonating through speakers, guiding listeners into an inspiring intellectual labyrinth. According to Bostrom, there are only three plausible possibilities we can envision, each opening a new door to fresh thinking. First, human civilization might perish or self-destruct before reaching the technological peak where we can create universe-scale simulations, picture future cities with dazzling neon lights, only to be plunged into darkness by nuclear wars or harsh climate changes, with winds howling through ruined buildings. Second, assuming we or some civilization achieves advanced technology, with enormous supercomputers humming in cold laboratories, those civilizations might lack interest in running ancestor simulations, meaning they would not create virtual worlds identical to ours, with bustling streets, lush green forests, and vast oceans with crashing waves. Third, if the first two are incorrect, then the probability that we are living in a simulation is nearly 100%, a figure that sends chills down your spine with its cold certainty. In other words, if a sufficiently advanced civilization exists, driven by scientific curiosity or entertainment needs, the number of simulations they could create would be immense, far outnumbering the single original reality, making it almost certain that we are in one of those countless simulations, leaving you feeling small yet exhilarated by the infinity of possibilities. Try to picture yourself sitting in front of a large computer screen, with soft blue light illuminating your face, fingers clicking the mouse rapidly in an engaging video game, where millions of meticulously programmed characters each have unique behaviors, rich personal histories like thick novels, and diverse reactions to their environment, from dodging acid rain in a post-apocalyptic world with thunder roaring, to dancing joyfully at a festival with lively music and the aroma of grilled food. Spreading. With the rapid development of artificial intelligence, tiny yet powerful chips produced in masses at modern factories with machines whirring non-stop, a time will come when game characters become so complex that they gain self-awareness, starting to question their lives, the pain of injury with blood flowing and screams echoing, the joy of victory with cheers resounding. Thus, the question becomes more tormenting than ever, tightening your chest. How can you be sure you are not just one of those characters, created by a civilization you cannot see, hear, or touch, perhaps sitting in a brightly lit laboratory with lively chatter? These arguments are not mere intellectual games over a steaming cup of coffee. They strike at the root of what we consider real, evoking a surge of emotion as if your entire life is illuminated anew. If everything is a simulation, then the love you feel for someone, with warm embraces, familiar scents, and sweet whispers in your ear, is just the output of invisible code running on a cold platform. The fear before a danger, like thunder booming in a storm with pouring rain, is merely a pre-written response triggered automatically. Even the radiant joy upon good news with wide smiles and enthusiastic clapping, the lingering sadness with tears rolling down cheeks tasting salty, hot tears falling in the quiet night, all are products of complex algorithms running smoothly without awareness. This leaves many in a state of bewilderment, like wandering in thick fog, yet amazed by the sophistication, hearts pounding as if uncovering a universal secret. But pause for a moment, breathe deeply to feel the fresh air filling your chest fully, and reflect with an open heart. If this is true, does it truly diminish your experiences, fade the vibrant colors of life? If the pain you feel is simulated but still makes you sob uncontrollably in a pitch-dark room with choking sobs echoing, tears soaking your soft pillow? If the joy is fabricated but still brings a bright smile under warm morning sunlight, laughter spreading like wind chimes tinkling, then does the boundary between real and fake matter anymore remain a dividing wall causing inner turmoil? The simulation hypothesis may make us doubt the foundation of reality entirely, with sleepless nights staring at the dark ceiling, but it also compels us to realize that what we call reality may not require an absolute, rigid definition like cold physical laws. Perhaps what constitutes reality is the vivid experience, the meaning we assign to every moment regardless of its origin, from invisible code or the vast material universe, bringing a warm sense of relief, like finding peace amid a storm of thoughts. What makes this hypothesis shocking is not just its seeming madness like a dark fairy tale, but its irrefutable logic with arguments linked like iron chains. In a world where virtual reality technology advances powerfully, think of modern VR headsets with images so sharp you feel wind brushing your hair, the scent of fresh grass in virtual worlds, and footsteps echoing on digital ground, where digital simulations grow increasingly realistic and indistinguishable, with hearts racing during adventures. The idea that we are in a larger simulation is no longer science fiction but a possibility that even the scientific community, with brightly lit labs and machines humming, must seriously consider and debate passionately at conferences with enthusiastic applause. And once this thought takes root in your mind like a seed sprouting in fertile soil, you will find yourself constantly whispering inwardly, so who is controlling this simulation with an invisible yet powerful hand? What is the purpose, learning, entertainment, or a grander plan? And is there a moment we can spot cracks in the illusion veil, like a beam of light slipping through an old window crack? Perhaps the answer is not simple, and we may never know for certain, with a melancholic sadness like gazing at a starry night sky yet distant. But this very uncertainty makes the simulation hypothesis one of the most captivating ideas, inspiring humans to contemplate their place in the immense universe, with winds howling outside like an invitation to explore. To better understand why we are so drawn to this hypothesis, like being hypnotized by a modern fairy tale, look back at history where ancient people wondered if what they saw truly existed or was just shadows on cave walls in a strange world, with campfire crackles and stories told around warm flames. In the quest to answer whether we live in a simulation, a journey full of emotions from excitement to deep reflection, it would be incomplete without revisiting one of humanity's classic philosophical images, a story that touches hearts across millennia. That is Plato's allegory of the cave, told with a warm voice like a father sharing tales to his child by the fireside. Over 2,000 years ago, when science lacked giant telescopes to gaze at the universe with engines roaring and comet images streaking across screens, no particle accelerators to probe nuclei or quantum realms with explosions echoing in underground tunnels, philosophy already questioned if what we perceive is the world's essence or illusions from our perception limits, like viewing through foggy glass on a winter morning. Plato, the brilliant student of Socrates with a resonant voice in lively debates at sunlit Athens squares, and teacher of Aristotle, who later explored the world with unending curiosity, was one of ancient Greek philosophy's most influential thinkers, with works handwritten on aged parchment scrolls, the scent of ancient ink still lingering. In his Republic, he presents a brief yet haunting story that has obsessed humanity for thousands of years, like a recurring dream in the mind, the cave allegory. Visualize vividly, prisoners confined since childhood in a dark, damp cave with dripping water echoing steadily from the ceiling, limbs chained heavily with cold iron, heads locked unable to turn, only facing a rough stone wall ahead, with dim light filtering from afar. Behind them burns a raging fire with crackling sounds and thick smoke spreading, and between the fire and prisoners a narrow path where others carry objects, figurines, even wooden statues of people passing by with footsteps resounding on stone. The fire casts shadows of those objects on the wall, creating distorted dancing shapes, and the prisoners from youth to old age see only those shadows, whispering about them as the real world. To them, shadows are the sole reality. Believed with simple hearts, they know nothing of the warm fire or real objects passing behind with distant chatter. Their world is a continuous shadow play on the cold stone wall, mysterious yet familiar. If one day someone is freed, with chains clanging to the cave floor and freedom rushing in like a cool breeze, steps out of the cave, turns to see the blazing fire with heat on their face, views real objects sharply under bright light, then ventures further to behold the outside world with vast blue skies, rustling green foliage in the wind, gentle sunlight caressing skin, they would surely be overwhelmed, heart pounding with or mixed with fear at the vastness. And if they return to the cave, with heavy steps on damp stone, telling others of what they witnessed, vibrant colors, faint flower scents, birdsong trilling, they might be mocked with echoing laughter in the darkness, even deemed mad with sneering voices. This allegory is not dry philosophy but a powerful metaphor touching the heart, revealing human perception limits like a veil blocking light. The cave prisoners are not foolish, they simply cannot access a greater reality, as accustomed to darkness. What they call the world is a tiny fragment, a pale copy, an illusion projected from the real they never knew, evoking sympathy for their innocence. Plato used this to emphasize that the sensory world, what we see with gleaming eyes, hear with attentive ears catching falling leaves, touch with warm hands feeling tree bark texture, smell with noses inhaling post-rain earth, is not absolute truth, solid as mountains. Beyond lies the world of ideas, a deeper, higher realm of eternal pure essences, like perfect concepts sparkling in the mind. Placing Plato's story beside the simulation hypothesis reveals an astonishing continuity, like two rivers merging, stirring emotions. If cave prisoners believe shadows are the only reality, whispering confidently, we might mistakenly think our material world, with car engines revving on streets, morning toasted bread aroma, warm sun on skin, is the final truth. Just as they cannot imagine brilliant sunlight outside with spreading warmth and vivid colors, we might not conceive our reality as cold code lines, flickering data bits in a giant supercomputer with cooling fans whirring. Plato's tale also highlights something profound, making you pause and gaze out the window with distant eyes. We might be self-imprisoning in perception caves with invisible yet firm limits. With naked eyes, we see light in a narrow visible spectrum, colors from red roses to green leaves under sun. But beyond are warm infrared breaths, dangerous invisible ultraviolet, radio waves carrying distant music, powerful gamma rays from deep cosmos, all unseen like secrets in darkness. With normal ears, we hear sounds from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, from loving whispers by pillows to thunder-roaring skies. But beyond are silent vibrations to humans, like bats' ultrasonic flights in night or elephants' infrasound over distances. This prompts a trembling emotional question: is what we call reality truly complete, rich like a grand feast, or just shadows our senses allow, like sneaking a small bite from a large table? What makes the cave allegory mind-bending, head spinning like lost in a maze, is its timelessness, fresh after over 2,000 years. A story born over 2,000 years ago in an era of flowing white robes and debates under olive trees, yet today amid technology with phone notifications pinging and screens glowing, it remains a gentle yet profound warning: never fully trust what eyes see or ears hear, for they might be thin veils. The shadows prisoners see are no different from digital simulations we might inhabit, with flickering pixels on large screens. The real might lie beyond perception reach with distant echoes, and we see only reflections the system projects flawlessly. Take a moment to ponder this, sitting quietly in your chair with steaming jasmine tea, fragrance spreading. If one day you discover everything you knew, from childhood mothers baking scent to friends' laughter in cozy gatherings, is illusion, how would you feel? Bewildered, like lost in deep woods with rustling leaves frightening, terrified facing endless darkness, or relieved finally touching truth with a long sigh? And if someone escapes humanity's cave, bravely stepping on unfamiliar ground, witnessing reality beyond simulation with blinding light and vivid colors, would we believe them with open hearts or mock like prisoners ridiculing the freed with doubting laughter echoing? Notably, Plato did not create this to despair humans, huddled in dark corners with heavy sadness, but to urge us further, seeking true light with hope's torch. In modern context, with latest 2025 scientific discoveries like James Webb telescopes capturing deep universe images with swirling galaxies brilliant and scientists cheering in control rooms, it means even doubting a simulation, questioning and seeking essence remains essential to knowledge journey, inspiring and adventurous. Each scientific breakthrough uncovering new reality layer, from realizing Earth round not flat with 15th century sailing ships gliding oceans, to subatomic particles in accelerators with echoing blasts, or black holes with terrifying gravity swallowing light, isn't us slowly exiting a small cave with resounding footsteps to approach wider starry mysterious skies? If ancients with limited eyes and basic knowledge, by Nile rivers with rippling water, dared question what they saw as hazy illusions, then today doubting universe nature with satellite data streaking orbits is no longer remote but part of emotional evolution journey. Perhaps like cave prisoners, we see reality shadows, physical phenomena with winds howling mountain gaps, astonishingly precise mathematical constants, complex cosmic structures like giant webs, manifestations of a more complex world beyond human grasp with inviting whispers. From ancient tale, a new wide door opens with flooding light. If we truly see reality shadows, next question, how distinguish real from fake when all evidence in sight, from sky blue to ripe fruit sweetness, could be sophisticated illusions, stirring burning desire in heart? Imagine waking from a strange dream, body tired on warm bed, birdsong outside window awakening. In dream, you stroll unfamiliar path with pebbles crunching underfoot, talk to strangers with echoing laughter and wildflower scents, feel alluring aromas, vivid sounds like waves lapping shore, even surging happiness or chilling fear with pounding heart. All real enough you believe it's your life with sharp details. Only opening eyes, morning sun through thin curtains, stunned realizing everything vanished, leaving room darkness and silence with ticking clock. Dream reality dissolves like smoke, but while existing, no less real than now sitting with steady breath and chair hugging back. Question slowly seeps like cool stream. How sure current, reality, not another longer sophisticated dream? Humans long pondered fragile dream-reality boundary, by fires with surrounding darkness. Eastern philosophy has Zhuangzi dreaming butterfly transformation, fluttering freely with wing flutters and garden flower scents. Awakening, he wonders, human dreaming butterfly with fragile wings, or butterfly dreaming human with complex life. Western tradition, René Descartes pondered in quiet room with quill scratching paper, dreams sometimes vivid indistinguishable from wakefulness with brilliant colors and surging emotions. If so, what certainty affirms wakefulness at night with whispering winds outside window? Human brain enters wondrous state nightly, billions neurons exploding electric sparks like mind fireworks, rearranging memories like puzzle pieces, recreating vivid images, connecting reality fragments into complete colorful sound-filled world. There, fly over towering mountains with ear-ringing winds and clouds brushing face, converse with departed with warm voices and welling tears, experience non-historical day with golden sun and laughter. No dream-wake boundary as mind builds grand stage starring you with spotlight brilliance. Rarely doubt in dream, accept oddities with open heart. Believe world continuity just built seconds neurologically with steady heartbeat. Only eye-opening, dawn light through curtains soft pink, realize memory's brain fleeting product, evaporating like morning dew. Then flash thought, could daily trusted wakefulness with dripping coffee aroma be another layer dream, longer sophisticated by some intelligence with skilled hands? If night dreams fully deceive with vivid senses, how sure life dream not in larger reality frame with universe whispers? Notion beautiful like romantic poem, terrifying like midnight nightmare. Beautiful showing human imagination creation near limitless, painting wondrous worlds from nothing. Terrifying opening philosophical abyss shaking reality authenticity beliefs with spine-chilling winds. Imagine external entity, supercomputer with whirring fans or higher consciousness with sparkling light, controlling collective dream, we like undreamed characters with colorful yet fragile lives. We dream wake with ringing alarms, but perhaps that wake another higher dream with layered overlaps. Recalls lucid dreaming within dreams, many recount trembling excitement. Some wake from dream realizing still dreaming with familiar yet odd room. Continue waking multiple times with racing heart cold sweat, only final return true life real light. Moment shivers showing even wakefulness certainty rock solid can sophisticatedly simulate. How no final wakefulness layer solid foundation. Another view through emotions always authentic regardless origin. Dream love passionately tight embraces, suffer extremely tears flowing, fear trembling darkness enveloping. Awakening, emotions linger mind though scenes smoke vanished, leaving sweet or bitter aftertaste. Suggests interesting inspiring paradox, dream emotions real, dream reality separate value not meaningless illusion. If large dream living, love ear whispers, sadness salty tears, joy radiant smiles all real to us even simulation products. Reality ultimately subjective experience, warm vivid not cold objective. Pause reflect cooling tea. Tonight closing eyes, enter another world time slow honey space strangely bending. Meet non-existing real life with familiar voices warm touches, or unreal land strange colors scents. Yet dreaming, absolutely real heart-touching details. Awakening, cannot carry world only fading misty memories. Like this life, believe enduring daily habits, but perhaps great awakening all melt dream with gentle winds. If world dream, who awakens gentle voice? External intelligence infinite power or self-higher awareness inner light bursting. Death alarm clock leaving cold life dream distant echoes. Questions no definitive answers, remind fragile multi-reality boundaries heart-moving finite beauty. Thus dreams perfect metaphor understanding simulation poetic profound. If mind creates believed fake worlds all senses, super intelligence advanced technology, like 2025 AI progress larger language models rapid data processing, completely build indistinguishable reality flawless sophistication. Seeking clues answer world real heart yearning, turn technology evidence modern science gradually unveiling reality nature mysteries machine hums lab lights. Set aside gentle dream eagerly step next question. Technology reveal world wall cracks imagined granite solid latest quantum lab discoveries this year. Let computer screen phone front soft light face small fan whirring. Naked eye, smooth continuous river flow image, but zoom tiny photo mouse clicks, pixels clearly reveal each simple color square sparkling. Millions combine living pictures smiling warm faces universe comet streaks. Wonder whispering curiosity, perhaps lived reality similar principle seemingly continuous breath actually composed universe basic pixels invisibly flickering. Modern physics especially quantum with 2025 experiments powerful quantum computers IBM Google, signs world not continuous imagines smooth flow. Matter light energy not smooth but discrete packets beach sand grains. Physicist Max Planck studying blackbody radiation early 20th century old machine lab, discovered energy not infinitely divisible but quantum units, revolution discovery scientists cheers. Planck length extremely small about 10 to the power of minus 35 meters, fundamental space limit below size time position meaningless hazy boundary. Imagine screen edge cannot smaller pixel despite frustrated zooming. Suggests spine-chilling idea, universe rendered Planck resolution, lived world data map displayed perceivable eyes brains colors sounds vivid. Context, basic particles electrons whirling photons sparkling tiny quarks universe pixels indivisible foundation bricks building flowers soft petals swirling galaxies brilliant. Like video games zoom close echoing no more detail jagged pixel limits. Cannot deeper Planck length smaller bricks everything stops forbidden command. As if universe program line no render below level cold precision. Leads haunting midnight echoing question, perhaps gigantic simulation photons light sparkling electrons motion data lines universe processor whirring. Imagine universe sophisticated video game high-end graphics 2025 Unreal Engine 5. There, leaves gently falling rustling winds carrying flower scents sunlight rays warm programmed appear exactly player observes wide eyes. World detailed render observer, behind screen potential commands silent wait. Not unfamiliar quantum mechanics particles multiple states magically until observer forces specific choice decisive click. If so, entire life experience simulation system micro level immense sophistication. Sitting chair slight warmth hands soft feel, room sounds melodic music. All processed data displayed believable all senses deceiving. Like game character believing solid ground footsteps resounding, actually 1-0 circuit board electronic flickers. Idea impact profound shaking basic reality beliefs emotional waves surging. Everything data love tight embraces fear rapid heartbeats joy smiles memories vivid images code lines. Like pixels value not individual points whole picture harmonious colors. Million pixel picture moves tears, Digitized music fools tears lingering melody. This year CGI film special effects touches heart explosions light sparkling. Reality quantum pixels composed powerful make live love feel full ranges. Pause, deep breath, reflect. Perhaps each universe virtual character's personal journeys. Matter particles pixels entire experience game someone observes curious eyes. If so, larger question, not simulation but game who playing controlling hands. That next journey not matter limits powerful microscopes but outward eye seeking player behind universe game hopeful heart. Programmer idea close intimate friend astonishing new discovery mirror reflecting origin purpose universe questions sparkling light. Universe truly simulation cannot self-born nothing. Needs creative mind clear intent talented architect skilled hands. Entity collective wrote first code line building precise physics rules starting program startup echoes. Question simple child parents who created world but simulation context opens chaotic philosophical land god halo concepts creation power modern technology silicon chips collide intersect rivers meeting. Envisioning programmer eyes often turn transcendent entity outside space-time vast silence controlling everything gentle gestures. However modern simulation model programmer not traditional deity whitebeard thunder voice but advanced civilization technology beyond imagination floating cities endless energy. Imagine society thousands millions years advanced lively chatter large halls. Possess immense computing super quantum computers 2025 XAI companies sophisticated AI predict everything complex simulation ability build detailed worlds diverse cultures rich biology even vivid consciousness pounding hearts. Technology creating ancestor simulations historical stages ancestors ancient battles sword clangs first inventions hammer forging feasible attractive large science project. Thinkers scenarios future descendants programmers proud smiles. Understand origins ancestor images hunting forests behaviors mistakes lessons lively discussions or simply scientific entertainment laughter. Context programmer no manipulate dominate iron hands gentle experiments observe giant microscopes collect data computers hum. If true creator technological descendant civilization scientist filmmaker simultaneously creative studio lights. However deeper harder accept scenarios chest tightening. Some think programmer transhuman entity completely different awareness self-evolving AI code racing or self-optimizing supercomputer high efficiency. Unlike known creatures psychology religious beliefs church bells. Operate efficiency logic goals cold algorithms. Entity emergence poignant trembling question, goals not align values humanity role simulation dry data tool purpose sometimes cold calculation victims machine hums.
Liquid calcium
Idea
bone
god
hardener
synonymous
hardens in
programmer
cat
shakes thought
bones.
foundations earthquake.
Calcium hardens with
Many
bone
religions
crunches.
God supreme principle divine light moral origin warm teachings worship object prayer tears. But image recreated programmer glowing screen boundary religion technology hazy fog. Instead compassionate embracing entity face emotionless machine or curious scientific community glasses. Human-creator relationship no longer divine submission worship kneeling but researcher subject test tubes filmmaker actor cameras engineer product tools. Conversely programmer civilization emotions ethics warm heart story different hopeful. View simulation art space living painting vibrant colors creative work experiment ethics seeking large questions deep discussions. Case actions footsteps suffering tears joy smiles valued experiences like theater play film art enthusiastic applause. But regardless emotions paradox shadows. Role dependent external decisions invisible hands. Programmer thoughts entail responsibility meaning questions contemplative voice. Ethics rules oaths physics principles formulas life circumstances others created personal responsibility behavior heart pounding. But guilt remorse justice balance redefined designed world. Appeal programmer edit unnecessary suffering pleading voices answer existence purpose tears. Another programmer idea aspect control terrifying reigns tight. External entity intervene simulation adjust parameters button even reset world restart echoes basic safety erased clean blackboard. Freedom bird wings will decisions consequences karma time flow loose meaning everything control reach power. Gentler view programmer respects simulation autonomy tolerance. Allows internal rules natural flow minimal intervention collect facts scientist observes experiment no hand test tube giant microscope. Ultimately profound paradox long sigh.
Flocket engineers.
Programmer God
Flocket
Halo
states.
descendants technology machines
Flocket
chips life
engineers with
meaning
state
felt
designs.
vibrant colors. Love not lost embrace fear less painful trembling joy still moves heart laughter. Even knowing design product humans create meaning creative hands set goals desire live valuable own smiles. Gear urging question eager next step. Programmer exists detect traces magnifier. Perhaps glitches error sounds unexplained phenomena mysteries repeating structures patterns clues bright eyes. Or traces universe design subtle constants precise mathematical nature beautiful formulas. Carry
Block
thought next
oscillator
journey
oscillates
seek matrix
blocked
glitches
waves.
cracks possibly revealing programmer hands crack echoes. Video game world familiar glitch concept error echoes. Moment system exposes flaws character suddenly
Ballast
falls
pump,
ground
pumper
thump
pumps,
invisible walls
ballast
block
charges,
passage collision
pumper
or
pump,
same
pump.
dialogue bizarrely
Ballast
repeats
pumps with
mechanical
pump
voice.
flows.
Incidents funny laughter reveal artificial game nature reminding players behind world veneer code lines running. Question rises curiosity. Universe program expose errors clear signs. Start physics mysteries science yet fully explained 2025 conferences lively discussions. Fundamental constants nature light speed 300,000 kilometers second gravity constant 6.67 times 10 to power minus 11 electron charge astonishingly fixed precise. Slight change universe balance collapse explosion. Stars cannot form blazing fires life emerge cells. Scientists call universe fine-tuning or voice. Simulation lens perhaps system configurations programmer installed adjustment buttons. Like game setup graphics sliders difficulty play rules universe startup optimal values smooth operation. Another phenomenon strange natural synchronization beautiful patterns. Bird flocks perfect formations simultaneous wing flaps millions fish single body shimmering scales water even astronomical events planet alignments sparkling lights. Remind background code running deeper logic scene mysteries. Science explains
Wavelet
part
decomposer
mathematics
decomposes
formulas
wavelets.
biological mechanisms
Decomposer
evolution but overly
Wavelet
smooth
decomposes
phenomena
with
many
decomp
associate
breaks.
optimized simulation high performance. Then deja vu spine-tingling experience enter room familiar scent meet stranger strange smile hear sentence voice suddenly feel all happened before memory flash. Familiarity stops bewildered heart pounding wonder dreamed memory mixed fog. Neuroscience hypotheses brain processes information slight time delay or short-term memory overwrites wrong position error. Simulation lens deja vu like data synchronization error lag system memories falsely repeat loop. Like game glitch characters unintentionally replay scene player notices wrong surprise. Some link supernatural hard belief phenomena excited voices. Moments time seems stop absolute silence seconds empty world resumes continue echoes. Coincidences absurd chains events. Series occurrences exactly arranged patterns assign chance probability calculations. Simulation context recall processing incidents program patches data or intervenes prevent collapse repairs. Admitting glitch possibility another paradox loops. Detect cracks tools if detect collapse entire life experience shatter. Imagine game character avatar. Discover ground sometimes vanishes holes walls penetrable strange collisions memories loop. Continue view life real or obsess who controls behind screen darkness. Gentler view even deja vu glitch real
Gate
experience
noise
vivid
suppresses
sensations.
gate noises.
Shiver bewilderment recognition moment value meaning. Game character discovering glitch still feels victory joy cheers defeat sadness tears. Perhaps imperfections life interesting surprises. Small errors remind beyond understanding mysteries ignite endless curiosity burning fire. Pause, silent thought. World truly program, coincidences, chains, time, stumbles, pauses, programmer, hand, echoes, background, whispers, perhaps another reality layer, classes. Larger question, clearer. Assume universe, simulation, programmer, purpose, reason. Create us, grand stage, lights, entertainment, laughter, research, microscope, seek answers themselves, exploration. Next direction, deepen, behind great simulation, existence, motives, profound. Imagine enormous laboratory, not glass test tubes dripping usual but supercomputers, large hums, sophisticated mathematical models, formulas, curious scientists, team attentively observing details, glasses. Laboratory instead, colorful liquid test tubes, complete simulations, miniaturized worlds, changing climates, lengthy histories, diverse cultures, complex biology, self-evolving creatures, evolution, love embraces fight. Swords create paintbrushes. Idea us, experiment, objects, not science fiction films, logical consequence, technology, progress, thinkers, consider discussions, especially XAI simulation APIs this year. Scientific view, many reasons, advanced civilization, simulate ancestors, history. Understand historical turning points, era analysis. Example, pandemic causes viruses spreading, society collapse, ruins conditions, promote artistic creation, paintings. Decode complex cultural evolution, rules, changes, test social policies, simulated environments before real application, trials. Curious ethical aspects, questions, community, develop fairness concept without external intervention, freedom. Or society, choose violence, war paths, cooperation, handshake, specific conditions, scenarios. Cases, simulation allows running thousands, millions different scenarios parallel, collect data faster, any original reality, survey speed. View selves, research objects, humanity experiences, encoded data files. Devastating war analysis, sample, understand causes, consequences, reports. Blossoming romance, dataset, emotional states, behaviors, charts. Cultural movement, case, analyze, ideas, spread, networks. Researchers, suffering, tears, happiness, laughter, information, sorted, compared, conclusions, insights. Thought, easily dishearten, seeming, diminish, experience, dignity, reduce, human emotions, cold, screen, numbers, digits. However, consider laboratory scientists behave diverse ways. Curious, emotionless, coldly adjust parameters, observe consequences, no concern. Or ethical scientists, warm hearts, obsessed, responsibility, created beings, care, minimize suffering, medicine, optimize living conditions, improvements, even attempt, communicate, help, signals. Researcher, image, like archaeologist, digging past soft brushes, or parents watching children grow, glass, proudly smiling, heartbroken, witnessing injuries, tears. Another chilling scenario, simulation, not pure science, purpose, serve other interests, goals. Entertainment, extremely sophisticated TV program, outside viewers enjoy staged stories, popcorn. Military purposes, strategy, study behaviors, harsh conditions, challenges. Worst data source, AI optimization, algorithms, emotions, actions, optimize, prediction models, alien civilization forecasts. Scenarios, different ethical consequences, illuminate eternal questions, rights, values, human rights. Rights, meaningful, created, others dependent.
Laser cooling, chiller
Accept,
chills,
experiment,
laser cools.
objects, question, perception, consent. Modern science, fundamental principle, informed consent, forms, participants, informed information, voluntarily sign.
Exciter,
Simulation,
harmonic,
not
enhancer,
asked, lacking.
enhances, excite, harms.
Born, grow,
Enhancer,
crying
enhance,
experiences,
enhance.
live, die,
Exciter,
final
enhances
breath,
with harmonic
unaware,
adds.
research, purpose, secrets. Issue, recalls, historical, unethical experiments, scandals, humans exploited, science, guys, cover-ups. Lack consent, ethical, sharp point. Advanced civilization, right, create, feeling, beings, purposes without permission, violation. Practical view, responsible researchers, benevolent purposes, good simulation, opportunity, progress, advance. Test new disease, cures, medicine, deeper human psychology, understanding, psychoanalysis, even simulate large climate data, combat disasters, save. Best case ancestor simulation, save future generations, avoid repeating mistakes, lessons. Direction, humanity, unpaid survey, participants, volunteers, important contribution, alien civilization, intellectual, ethical development, contribution. Observed feeling, science, other purposes, profound psychological impacts. Many feel loss, autonomy, confusion, rebellion. Some seek contact, plead, creators signal hope, intervene, reduce suffering, help. Others find different existence, meaning, purpose, accept simulation, position, use time, create intrinsic value regardless origin, create. Moment, imagine, extremes, contrast, observed society, ignorance. First, society change, behaviors, adjust, life carefully, riot, seek, communicate, demand, fairness. Second, behaviors, natural emotions, intact, lack, larger meaning, frame, big picture. Both contain complex philosophical, ethical consequences. Question returns core point. Research objects, creators observing now. Invisible eyes following footsteps, decisions, pains, recording events, data, purpose, logs. Silently watching or ever reveal, intervene, change situation. Next door, journey, question, observer, present, subtle consequences, watched. Running simulation, active, supervisor, idea, no longer absurd, reasonable. Inevitable, complex system, needs monitoring mechanism, collect data, evaluate, ensure, expected or adjust, need, tweak. Imagine virtual world, billions characters, billions. Moves, decisions, emotions, recorded, analyzed, stored. Someone, something, outside, screen, outside. Silently observes, art, performance, audience or scientist, closely sample, lab. Image evokes, tiny, feeling, chill. Supervisor, not mindless objects, infinite attention, focus objects. Online multiplayer games, player, not simply character, manipulator, controller, watch, intervene or observe, script, play out. Similarly, universe, simulation, observer, curious, individuals, scientific team, super AI, transcendent or entertainment, civilization, fun. Track, tiny footsteps, log, love, hatred, moments, record, pivotal decisions, analyze, millions, behavior, samples, deeper society dynamics, understanding. Observed, feeling, many, associate, basic, privacy loss. Simultaneously, reminder, actions, larger momentary impact. Different observation types. Passive, like security cameras, rare intervention. Active, like game controller, adjust parameters, trigger events, add new characters, system response. More haunting scenarios, observer combines stealthy observation, intervention, test hypotheses, optimize results. Scenarios, basic, fundamental question. Life, moment, microscope, entity, unaware. Thinking, observed, possibility, humans, not fear, privacy, loss, touch, deeper, dignity, autonomy, concern.
Hydrogen oxidizer oxidizes fuel, hydros, oxidizer, oxidize, oxidize. Fuel oxidizes with cell hums.